y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel. This pick a card is going to answer the questions, what do those signs mean that you've been seeing? So for anyone who's been getting signs and constantly we're seeing repeating numbers and repeating animals and sigils and whatnot, now you get to find out what all of those mean. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. Hey file number one, welcome to your reading. Let's find out what those signs you've been seeing mean. So the first few cards I'm going to pull are the signs that you're actually receiving, then what they mean, and then anything else Spirit wants to clear up, okay? So first out, we have freedom, inspiration, travel, and home. Okay, so immediately what I'm feeling like is you're trying to find your free space. Some of you may feel like a caged bird right now. Some of you may want to travel or maybe even be currently traveling, but you feel like this pull towards going somewhere different. So whether that's physically traveling, going to different countries, stuff like that, or wherever you are right now in life, you want to go somewhere else. You want to be somewhere else and you're not sure. It's conflicting. For some of you, this is a home matter. You may be really pulled and torn between staying home or staying where people who love you have access to you, and also wanting to leave and go and be somewhere else. It's like your comfort zone versus what will make you better. And I feel like you're seeing a lot of signs. So for some of you, I keep picturing water. So like you may see something on a social media platform of like someone on the water and something like that, and you may feel like, oh, I want to leave. Like you feel like you're seeing an excess of that. For some of you, it could be birds and white feathers I'm seeing here, but I don't feel that heavy. I just feel like you're always seeing some type of scenic photograph, if that makes any sense. For somebody, I just heard you want to go off and live in a cottage. That could only be for a few of you. Like you may be ready to like start creating your home, like a cozy home somewhere, but that only be a few of you. I feel like some of you are in between whether or not you should travel or if you want to travel. Spirit is saying you should. I really do feel like that. I feel like you're feeling inspired. And honestly, you may need to be inspired. You may be feeling like your home life is not it, and you want to go somewhere else to be inspired. Also, I feel the need to tell you, if you feel inspired, follow that. So like, for instance, like I said, if you're looking at something online and you find yourself just sitting there for a few minutes and you're like, wow, that's a sign. That's something you need to follow. It's not just you playing around or being kiddie. You actually need to follow that, okay? So let's see what that is actually meaning. So we have the Sun, Justice in reverse, Two of Swords, ooh, and Three of Swords. Okay. Yeah. I'm getting multiple things for you. So first of all, obviously the Sun card is kind of similar to freedom. You're willing to express yourself. Positive things are happening through creativity. Same with this this inspiration card. For some of you, yellow may be a thing, like yellow and oranges. You may see a lot of those colors, or maybe really like those colors I'm seeing, but light is a thing for you guys. Ooh, there's a lot of light in here. I just noticed it. So light is a big thing for you guys. I just picture someone being asleep and seeing flashes, but that may not be for everybody. I feel like it's someone specific who, when they sleep, they're seeing a flash. Anyway, yeah. So essentially, this sign is pretty much what I've already been talking about. You're in between a decision. You're confused. You're not sure what to do. Home, travel. Make sure that you're not trying to avoid something though. Don't try to travel or move away to try to escape something that you know you need to be taking responsibility of. You may want to escape in that situation, but if it's kind of like you need to handle things first before you decide to go. So basically set yourself up. Don't run away, run to something better, I guess is what I would love to say to you. Okay, power number one. Don't try to escape responsibility. And for some of you, this is a heartbreak you're trying to escape. Someone very specific is living in the house with a person who has hurt them or who has broke their heart, and they're kind of ready to leave. For others of you, something about your environment and your current state, living arrangement is affecting, like the energy's still there. The negative energy is still attached to the home or the environment that you're in. So it may be time for you to move around. But again, not only after you've said what needs to be said, set yourself up, things of that nature. Don't run away in a negative way, but follow your inspiration. I feel the need to say, follow what you're inspired to do. Okay, so not what you're emotionally inspired to do, but what you're mentally inspired to do. Okay. So signs you may see and things that they want to tell you additionally. I heard things with wings when I pulled these cards, things with wings. And if you look, we have butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. So some of you may see butterflies a lot. Okay, owl spirit, you can see clearly now. Woo. All right, dragonfly spirit, truth ascends illusion. Oh Lord. Okay, things with wings, right? So when you see dragonflies, an owl, a butterfly, and you're like, what in the world? That is another sign from spirit. They'll probably be sending those to you. But I will say, you're going to get hit with a lot of truth. Your situation, your home situation, your travel situation, something is about to set you free. And now it's making itself clear to me. It may not even be about travel. You're about to get some clarity, pile number one. Or you've already seen the truth. I think you're just still in the between of making the decision. You know what you need to do. You have all the information you need, but you're probably afraid of what that next level looks like or that next step looks like for you. Transformation is beautiful. You've seen everything that you can see. The truth, okay, is bigger than the illusion you might be trying to keep up in your head. Go ahead and move on to what's best for you. And I got to click so I know I'm on to something. It's time to move forward. Again, whether that's moving from homes, moving from people who don't, fulfill you, or just moving on in a sense where you've been stuck for some time, okay? Things with wings. Use your wings, babe. Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe below. And follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. I love you, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye. Hey, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out what those messages you've been receiving mean, okay? What does Spirit need to tell you? So the first cards I'm going to start out with are the signs you've been seeing, then what they mean, and then maybe something additional, okay? So we have clarity, new beginnings, talent, commitment. The color blue is big for you, power. It's amazing how much blue is here. The color blue is important for you. It may not be something that you pay attention to, but you may need to. I will say that the stamp that you will see, and I feel like this is social media, that blue butterfly. You may be on social media and you see that blue butterfly. Let's say you come across a message and it feels like it's for you, but you're not sure. That blue butterfly is a stamp for you, okay? And there's also something here about glass or like globes, things that are circular, spheres, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Spheres too, because there's a lot of this going on in these cards. That can only be for a few of you. Don't think about it. Oh, and reflective glass, like seeing that little rainbow that you see when something's shining through. And again, don't think of these as messages that you're consistently getting either. For some of you, it may be something that you see one day, like you have a thought and you see like, oh, it's a rainbow coming through my window. There it is, okay? That's for somebody specific, okay? But what I'm picking up here is there's two things. You need to be willing to commit to your new beginning. For some of you, you may come into some clarity about your talent. You may come into some clarity about what you really want to do for yourself. You may come into some clarity about a relationship that you really actually want to be in. I actually am feeling very healthy energy, but I feel like you are holding back and or a little too guarded. One of the other. This talent card makes me feel like you have talents that you're not using, or you're not committing to one talent. Some of you may be very multifaceted or have a lot of things that you're interested in. But there's one thing in particular that you're crazy about, that you actually have a talent for, but you keep questioning whether or not you're good at it. And that's why you're not seeing any progress, is because you're not actually expressing that talent, or practicing rather. Get clear on what you want for the next level of your life. And I mean, that can go same for anybody, but I feel like for some of you, you're getting very direct information about what you need to do and you just ignoring it, honey bun. For some of you, this new beginning would actually mean that you would have to commit to a new way of being. For some of you, it'll be complete change. It will be like you dressing a different way or coming off a certain way, or maybe doing things that the people around you don't approve of or don't understand. And we're not worried about that, okay? So let's see what these all mean, these signs mean. The moon, too. I feel the need to say that. The moon's a thing. Okay, Knight of Wands. The Devil. Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. And the Eight of Wands. Okay, fire energy here. A little bit of earth, but one thing I want to say with this spread is that Spirit wants you to know that what you need to be going after in your career or whatever it is that you want to do, because for some of you this may not be career, for some of you it could be just something that you've been on your mind that will make you very happy. That is what you need to focus on. Okay, the Devil is here. I feel like kind of saying that you're over focused on the material aspects, how it will look. Maybe for some reason I'm picturing a person who has a really high paying job, but what they want to do isn't high paying, and they're kind of like, well, I'm gonna just stick with this because this pays me. But really, that's not what's important. You're talking yourself out of something that you know will bring you so much joy, and it will eventually pay as well. But you just have to practice it. You have to get clarity. You have to want it. You have to commit to it. But also, for those who I was talking about the relationship earlier, some of you are coming into a very healthy relationship, but you may be so tempted by your ex, tempted by this boo and dude and girl, and do they look better than my partner? Are they better than my partner? You're so worried about all of these, these external things that you're not even seeing the beauty, the winning, okay? You've won, okay? It's right in front of you. And even if you're single, there may be someone standing right there, or you may be so close to what you actually want in a relationship, coming in fast, but you are overlooking it because of temptation, because of trying to get these specific things. Oh, I just pictured a person who has like a very strict list of what they want. What they want in a partner, what they want in their life. They have a very strict list, but they're not allowing any leeway for something wonderful to rush in. Just stop ignoring your new beginning, my love. So one card that also came out for you is Love is All Around. So Nightingale obviously is a songbird, okay? And this card pretty much talks about illuminating the dark spaces, which, like I told you earlier, light is a thing for you all, right? I feel like right back to that clarity message. Some of you need to shine light on the spaces that you are hiding from. Why don't you want to commit to this thing? Why are you scared of committing to something? Why are you scared of showing this talent? What's wrong with the new beginning? Like, shine light on those little areas to give yourself clarity and move forward. As far as love is all around, again, love is trying to fill the empty spaces, okay? So one thing I do want you to take from this reading, pile number 2, is that you'll be fulfilled doing the very thing that you're scared of doing. But you're filling the empty spaces with things that don't bring you joy, and you're wondering why you're not happy. That's because you're not filling it with the stuff you really want to fill it with, okay? White birds could be a thing for you too, or birds in general. There's a lot of birds here. But yeah. So think about that. If you're a singer and Nightingale singing, if you're a singer, sing. Okay, even if it's not for the public, sing for yourself. Sing as a hobby. Take singing lessons, things like that. Or put on music if you're a musician. Music. Oh, music. Makes complete sense. She's drumming. Nightingale sings. Do the music. Okay, do what makes you happy. It's less about the money and more about fulfillment. And especially your spiritual connection, because the more you walk on your purpose, the more you connect spirit, okay, my love? Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. And with that, we're going to go ahead and close. I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye. Hey, guy number 3, welcome to your reading. Let's find out what those signs mean from spirit, okay? So the first few cards are going to answer what signs you've been seeing. Then we're going to cover what they mean and maybe a little something extra, okay? So we have financial health, closure. There's a lot about trees here already. Protection and confidence. You may be seeing 444, fours. Doesn't have to be. Wanting and feeling like you need to go into nature and ground yourself. Blue jay, blue bird. There is a blue butterfly here, but I don't think that's for you. Flowers. Flowers growing in awkward places, I heard. So like, you know, here we're coming into fall. So let's say an area that is like pretty much dead. You see one green flower. Things like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not saying much more than that. The color green. For somebody when you I want to say when you close your eyes. I don't know what that's important, but I think something about dreaming is important too. You may get a lot of dreams. I don't know why I get that, but this little area here with confidence makes me think of when your eyes are closed and you see all of those little lights and like those veins. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So this all makes me feel like you need grounding, pile number 3. Whether that's financially, whether that's protection work, where you've been giving your energy off too much, you've been giving yourself off too much as far as like talking too much or giving too much. You've been more outer. And it's so funny because closure normally for me feels like you need to close a situation, which is very, very true. But I also feel like closing up, close the door. You're letting a lot out, okay? Let it close it up so that way we can get we can go within a little bit, get a little more grounded, a little more confident in self. Because I think you may be looking for confidence out elsewhere, outside of self, and that's what's causing a lot of issue, is you not keeping a lot of things to yourself. Or, quite frankly, it could be the opposite. Maybe you're being a little bit too stubborn with your money, with your time, with your energy. And you're not letting enough things in. Only you know what resonates. But I do feel like there's this energy of too much is going out. So for some of you, one part is it that, you know, you need to get your finances together. Money's flowing too many ways. And I think you know that. For others of you, there's a situation that you keep coming back to, that you keep letting hurt you over and over and over again. And they're kind of like, stop that. Protect your energy. This is what's affecting your confidence. If you feel like you have low self-esteem, if you feel like you don't care about yourself, if you feel like this, you feel like that, if there's all these negative situations, you're being knocked off your block because you're not putting a close to the situation. Okay? Same with the finances. You're not closing in how much you've been putting out. So to clarify this message, let's find out what they mean. 7 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, and 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, back to that financial energy. Yeah, you're having a hard time making decisions. Maybe you have too many options. Maybe something about money overwhelms you. Whether that's, you know, even if it's a lot coming in, you may not know where to allocate it. You're like, okay, something comes in and you're like, okay, I'm gonna just buy a portion. It's like, baby, you could have paid your rent, you know, like stuff like that. I feel like it could be something like that. Just too many choices in that, and that's giving you decision fatigue. Now, this doesn't mean you need to close off completely from other people. There's some support that you can get from a group of people. For some of you, this is your soul family. I just heard very clearly, this is your soul family. There's some people you need to work together. For some of you, it's a support group that you need to join, especially if you've experienced any toxicity in your life or something crazy. There may be a group of people that can help you. But don't lean on previous situations. Don't lean on the very thing that made you lack confidence. Lean on people who are more heavyweights. Maybe even lean on your spiritual team. Doing more prayer, doing more meditation, whatever it is that you believe in, to get you closer to your guides and ancestors, so that they can be of a support system with you. If you are looking to create something new, the next step in your journey is actually getting a team for somebody very specific. So if you're wondering, like, what am I supposed to do next? You need a team. You need to get an assistant. You need to get a manager. You know what I mean? Something like that. You need to ask your friend who's good at writing resumes to write your resume. You know, something like that. You need a team, and you're trying to do it by yourself. That's why it's overwhelming you. Outsource. Even if it means a Google search and seeing people's experiences about what you've been through. Things like that. You need more information, okay? Yes, and then your last card is Stag Spirit. Take the lead. Flowers may be big for you guys too. I'm seeing a lot of these little bulbs. I said that right? Okay, I think I said that. Yeah, Stag Spirit, take the lead. Whatever you're creating, whatever you're sticking to for yourself, it's time for you to take the lead on it. You may even have to lead others very soon. And it's time for you to be in control of your life, I feel the need to say. You may not have been being in control, and you have been letting things just kind of happen to you. It's time for you to actually lean into everything. Figure out how you can be in control of your life so that you don't have to lose confidence. Walk your walk, talk your talk your SHIT. Whatever it is you need to do, because honestly, that's what's going to bring you happiness. That's why I think finding balance in your schedule, your time, your energy, finding balance in your checkbook, honey, closing doors is really just grabbing the reins for yourself, okay? So that you can do better in your life. So really the only thing is, I'm going to say this. I think that Spirit thinks that you are taking too much of a back seat in a lot of areas. Take the front seat, my love. Okay? Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye. Hey, pile number 4, welcome to your reading. Let's find out what those messages you've been receiving from Spirit mean, okay? The first set of cards are going to be the messages you've been seeing. The second set is what you need to know. And the last is whatever they have to say to you right now. So first out, reconciliation. Love. Forgiveness. Which lines right up with reconciliation. And passion. It's interesting, pile number 4, because I don't know if you've been seeing, you might have been seeing 222s or various 2s. I don't know if you've been seeing signs more than I think that you've been asking for one. So here I am. I say that because I feel like there's really no the other readings had like a recurring theme. I can see one thing constantly throughout the reading. With this one, I don't see anything. I see some water, but I also see some fire. So it could be that you're seeing those elements, or the elements are particularly important. The color red, the color pink is particularly important. Maybe you have a rose quartz or any crystals that are of that color family that you need to be carrying at this time. But you've been asking for a sign about whether or not you need to reconcile with someone or forgive someone. I will tell you overall that you do need to bring love into the situation. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you whether or not they're telling you to forgive until we get into these cards. I think that at the end of the day, the forgiveness is about you. Okay, and you feeling good about yourself, and you feeling like everything has wrapped up and you've gotten your due diligence. So whatever the case may be, you've gotten what you deserved. Because I think holding on to a problem is actually causing an issue for you. For others of you, this is a relationship. There's a relationship coming in for you, and the only way you're going to get there is if you forgive what other things have happened in your life. So if you're constantly upset about something, constantly talking about your past issues, until you address them and get over them, you're blocking good, positive situations from coming into your life. And I do want to say 2 things. One, with this passion card, there is this need for you to become, okay, hold on, y'all. This emotion, good or bad, is keeping you from finding who you are as a passionate being. You're almost dull right now. And I hate to say that. I don't mean it like that. Hold on. You're almost dull from this experience. This emotion is dulling you out, and it's keeping you from being passionate. It's keeping you from being fire and being the very thing that brings you life. The moment you find that passion, the moment you move on, that's the moment you'll see some change in your life. Also, you need to reconnect with spirit. You may even need to reconnect with old people. Not old people, but like someone might reconnect with you from on social media, or a family member might ask you to spend time with you. With the family, I'm going to tell you to spend time with them. With the reconciliation card, I feel like there may be someone might come to you and say the very thing that you need to hear, and you haven't heard from them in a long time. So they just may message you and say something that you needed to hear, like, oh, you're kind and I missed you, or you're a good person, or you know, I've been dealing with this situation, and it may mirror your situation, and it may be the very thing you need to hear, okay? So moving on, we have Two of Wands, which is interesting. Page of Cups, King of Swords, Nine of Swords, and you got an extra Six of Wands. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. Some of you are on the verge of something so wonderful, but all of this Wands energy just makes me think some of you may be a fire sign, but maybe not. It's just that you are really, really close to whatever it is that you're trying to do in life. Like you're walking on your life purpose. The problem is, like I said, this thing is oppressing you. Some of you may have depression or insomnia, you know, trigger warning, or anxiety that really lingers over your head. For some of you, it's a very specific situation that is lingering over your head. Otherwise, you're in a good place. You just got to choose going forward. You got to choose your passion. And I feel like this thing is suppressing you. Any type of immature people, immature emotions, immature situations, and I'm getting chills, so I know I'm onto something, is blocking how you feel about yourself. What I can see, this is what I see in your cards. I see all of this beautifulness going around, all of this red, and then in the center, there's this blue. There's this sadness. Because you're not addressing that issue. You're not picking at that, and you're not using your heads. Some of you may be spiritual. For some of you, you are influencers. You do social media. You do things of that nature. Whatever it is that you are passionate about, you're actively living it. But this emotional issue is kind of lingering over your head, and it may be time to logically think of solutions through that. Or maybe even getting into a gratitude practice about what is going well in your life, and stop focusing so much on this negativity, focusing on love. Which is why I think Spirit wants you to reconnect with them, pile number 4, because they want to remind you, we love you. If nothing else, we love you. Forgive all of this stuff. Maybe make amends with some stuff. I really do feel like if you're really asking for a sign, I think that forgiveness is a non-negotiable. You need to let it go in that way. But I think you know whether or not that's supposed to come with you. Will it enhance you, or will it suppress you? Okay? Will it make you feel good and add to your journey, or will it take away? You know the answer to that question. If it happens to come to immaturity and things of that nature, do you want immaturity in your life? Okay, so this last card here. Oh, okay. Snake spirit, time to heal. That done said it all. Period. Shed what no longer goes with what you are trying to do. Okay? Shed that dead skin. If it's dead skin. If you are feeling exposed. If you are feeling negative. If you are feeling vulnerable. Express that. Express it to other people. And see if it's love. In fact, come from a place of love. And then see whether or not you need to let it go in love, or keep going with it with love, okay? If anything, you know what you need to do to heal and forgive yourself or anybody else in the situation, because you're coming into great things, my love, okay? Thank you so much for watching this reading, pile number 4. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye.